Friday, Friday, Friday. So close to the weekend, but still full of work. Luckily for you, there's lots of juicy news, so let's get cracking on the Friday news wrap-up for the 3rd of August, 2012. I wouldn't blame you for missing out on the incredibly fun Steam and Xbox Live indie games darling, Wizorb, what with you being so busy with iOS games and all. Don't worry, because Tribute Games are bringing the Arkanoid-like RPG title to the iOS platform. Hopefully sooner than later, if the screenshots are any indicator. Here's a news piece near and dear to my own interests. When Super Stickman Golf by Noodlecake Studios first launched, I was completely blown away. Not only did it execute an often difficult to enjoy genre flawlessly, it did so while adding completely new gameplay elements into the mix. The sequel was recently announced on the Touch Arcade forums, with features including asynchronous multiplayer, fixes to the real-time multiplayer, and a new puzzle mode that will make you beg for the basic stages. The original is currently free for a limited time to celebrate, and if you head to their website, link below, you can enter a competition to remix their theme song. Say what you will about Gameloft, the company knows how to pump out good artwork, and they're clearly ramping up the hype machine for their first Unreal Engine title. Those who have been keeping track of the developer's past may remember March of Heroes as being slated to be their first Unreal title, but was subsequently cancelled. For now, I'm picturing a revival of the Hero of Sparta series, so file this one under more than slightly curious to see how this turns out. After having recently announced that FireMonkey's new project will be Real Racing 3, the combined studio has dropped a pre-alpha video of what racing fans can expect in the final release. There was a tense period of waiting to see what would happen after Firemint and Iron Monkey put their heads together, but the new studio is sticking to what they're best at, and we can't blame them when a game looks this good. Expect more magic as subsequent trailers are released. If you told me I could pick up a game on the App Store that not only allowed me to play as Batman and Superman, but also involved a chunk of the Justice League in their quirky rogues gallery, then I'd say shut up and take my money. However, pause for a moment before heading to the App Store and grabbing Justice League Earth's Final Defense. The licensed beat-em-up takes its cues from old-school titles, placing you against ever-increasing odds so you can unleash your superhero's repertoire of powers with abandon. Unfortunately, the game suffers for its pairing with KRPG-like mechanics to level up your character, doling out pitiful rewards for progress, while placing high prices on not only unlocking the rest of the heroes that are available, but also to level up the companions that unlock for each hero. Experience is limited to individual heroes, meaning you'll need to grind the same levels multiple times if you decide to play around with someone else. It's not hard to feel as though your time is being wasted, especially when boss battles feel more like a slow, monotonous dance of chipping away at their health than an epic battle. The one payoff of leveling up should be glorious fights, but immune enemies can block attacks and harsh penalties are exacted for not grinding endlessly for a perfect score. The cherry on the cake is that those of you who have jailbroken your iDevices will be unable to play the game, as it kills the game on loading. If Justice League presented even a glimmer of a game worthy of its title, we'd let at least some of the rest of its irksome features slide, from the poor controls to the stiff model animations. But as it is, all you can expect is a time waster that constantly asks you to pour in more time, with little reward for doing so. After that pleasant reminder of what can happen when iOS games go bad, let's move on to what happens when they go right. Tentacle Wars is the kind of game people should expect of a developer when they aim to provide a casual but otherwise challenging reimagination of a genre we've seen cloned shamelessly in the past. Although its roots may be settled in games like Galcon Labs, the tentacle combat system adds a much-needed layer of strategic diversity, complete with tricks that must be learned if you wish to 3-star at all. An excellent pickup for fans of real-time strategy and puzzle games. Thanks to some of the great releases this week, we'll be postponing the top 3 iOS games of July till later in the week, possibly replacing the Friday wrap-up if we can't otherwise squeeze it in. Apologies in advance to those who love these videos. I love making them too. Until then, don't forget to spread the word and help AppSpider grow. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter and the like, and subscribe to our channel for more news, reviews and features. Have a great weekend. This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.